stereotypical intro burnout. So welcome back to Charlie's Corner. Today we're talking top 5 entry-level cars for under 10K. Things that you're going to be racing with, modifying, things like that. These aren't in any particular order. You know, there's going to be some cars that are left off this list that some people probably aren't happy about, that you would automatically think would be on the list. So just get out of the way. Civics aren't on here. They're crazy expensive now. So, I mean, I actually looked to find like a decent EG hatch, 14, 15 grand, which is insane. My first choice would probably be a cop car, an old cop car like Crown Vic, 90s Caprice, or even the PPV. You can get a PPV like a 2012 with a 6-liter for like 7 grand. It's already got an LS, automatic, rear wheel drive, 4-door. There is actually some aftermarket support out there for it. It's a great choice if you're looking for something you can get into relatively cheap. It's low barrier of entry, and modify, make some actual power with it. The Crown Vic, it's got a 4.6 in it. The cop cars typically had like a stiffer suspension. Some even had a tune on them. They're a little quicker than factory. Really long gears for the highway, so you could actually get some speed out of them. And they're just tough. You really can't kill them. That's why when, you know, police departments would retire them, taxi cab companies would buy them, because they just run forever. You really can't kill a 2-valve unless you put like 500 horse to it and throw the cam phasers out the front of it. Then they die. The old Caprice, it's an LT1 small block Chevy, so pretty simple. Lots of parts out there. You can do pretty much anything you want to it. In my opinion, next on the list would be mini trucks. Toyota, Ford, Nissan, Chevy, what have you. There are a ton of options out there. Lots of parts are available. They're relatively cheap to get into. People make, you know, suspension parts for them, lowering kits, lift kits, 4-wheel drive parts, T-cases, engine swap kits. You can take a first-gen, second-gen Toyota pickup, throw an LS in it with some like half-ton axles, and just go destroy any Jeep. You can get into mini truck, I don't know, anywhere for a decent one, not rotten, anywhere between 3 probably to 6 grand. Maybe not a Toyota, but a Nissan for sure. Moving on from there, full-size Chevy and Ford pickups are a great option. 88 through 98. And 93 through 98 Ford and Chevy pickups, Ford and GM pickups, the OBS body styles. Once again, V8, had decent axles under them, 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive. You can lower them, lift them, kind of the same thing as the mini truck. But there were millions of them made, so they're everywhere. You can go out to any old dude's farm and pick one up, or pick up a nice lowered Lightning, or the Chevy SS 454 pickups were sweet. But once again, huge aftermarket support. People use them for autocross, drag racing, four-wheel and off-road, overlanding, and I mean, 15 to 2,500 bucks, maybe 3 grand will get you a runner with an automatic and a V8. But you could also get like an inline 6 in some of the older Fords, or a V6 in the Chevys, all the way up to like a V8 turbocharged diesel came in them. So there's just a lot of options out there. Crew cab, single cab, short bed, long bed, you know, kind of what have you. Next on the list, it's going to be like an SN95 or a 4th-gen Camaro. I'm kind of lumping these together because in my opinion, you know, no matter what brand you like, there's an equivalent of the other manufacturer. So like an SN95 4th gen, they're kind of like almost interchangeable in my mind. Once again, V8 automatic or standard, huge aftermarket. You can get into an SN car for $2,500. That'll be a V8 with a 5-speed. It won't be the best looking thing on the road, but they're available. Same thing with the 4th gen Camaros and Firebirds. You can get an LT car for $3,500 and the thing will run forever. Or, you know, spend a little more, get an LS car. and have something that you're actually going to be able to put some money into and make a decent amount of power. Last one on my list would probably be the GBody. GBody is a little bit more difficult to call an affordable entry-level vehicle. The GBody you can still get for under 10K. It's not something that's going to be in the best shape ever, but if you're looking for a solid roller that has an American V8 in it, body on frame car that's going to have a decent aftermarket following, and once again be relatively light. I think they came in at 3,600 pounds for like a Monty. It's a really good platform to start with. They're reliable in factory configuration. Parts are interchangeable between the different body styles. I mean, some of the parts off of like the Cutlass would fit the Monte Carlo and vice versa. They were all 4-link from the factory aside from the Grand National. So it's a really good platform for your first drag car, autocross car, or even just a street car that you're going to enjoy driving to and from work or what have you. It's a really solid platform, and honestly one of my favorite cars out there. And if you are interested in any of these vehicles, or you already have one, you're looking to buy one, you're just getting in the market, Kooks does offer products for the vast majority of the vehicles that I listed. We may not have everything, but we have most things. So give us a call or send us an email. Email me at tech@kooksheaders.com and we'll get you set up with a set.